Hello, everybody, and welcome to Trade with Precision free newsletter. It's the 28th of April 2015, and I'm Tamar Mehr. Now, our trade with precision, we like to stack the probabilities in our favor. We like to look at as many reasons as possible to enter into a trading opportunity. One of those reasons are trading of key support and resistance level. So today I'm going to share with you a couple of markets that I'm stalking those levels for trading opportunities. So first up is Swiss yen. So let's start from a top-down approach. Let's take a look at the monthly first. Now, what we can see from the monthly is that we are in a very nice uptrend. This is the release of the intervention, basically the cancel of the peg of euro Swiss to the 1.2 level. So we see this big reaction and then pulling back again. But before that, we can see that the market has been in a beautiful uptrend, pulling back into the buy zone and moving away. Currently, we are back into the buy zone. We just touched it over here last month, and this month we have a nice small bullish candle here in the buy zone. Let's move into the weekly, and what we can spot from the weekly is that we're starting to come up into a level here. This is the 1.25 level there's about, and it will become more apparent on the daily. We had a previous touch here before and another touch as we came down, and right now we're consolidating below this level. So let's bring up the daily and see what the daily is telling us. And if we zoom in into this level, we can see these touches coming up into this level as the market coming up, falling back, coming up, trying to break it, falling back again, coming up again, can't break it, falling back. And right now we had a few candles penetrating this level and rejecting it. So what I'm looking to do with this market, I'm looking to see that the market actually break through this level, close with a nice bullish candle above this level, and then I would look for a pullback to this level. The reason why I'm not going to trade this one as a breakout strategy is because these candles over here had tried to break through this level and rejected. So I no longer have any sort of precise level to trade it as an expansion or as a breakout. So this is my plan for this market. The next market that I like to look at and also to do with the Swissy is dollar Swiss. So let's bring up again the monthly and take a look at that. So what we've got here on the monthly, and again we will see that big candle of that release of this intervention. So what we have here, we were in an uptrend, we were going quite nicely, and then we pull back into these moving averages. We tried to break higher, but we actually couldn't. So even if the market had this big reaction to the central bank decision, we actually came back quite close to where we were before that. So what we can see here, we have a rejection candle of this area, and currently we have a bearish candle right here. The moving averages are still not in the correct order for the selling, but the candles are actually making lower high over here, and if we break this rejection candle low, we might come down and test this next level over here around the 92 and the next one around the 0.90. So let's take a look how the weekly look like, and you can see this lower high coming in a bit more clearly here on the weekly, and a level that start to form up at this level around the 0.95, and you can see that the market is actually compressing down into this level. So let's bring the daily and we can see this level a bit clearer. So if we'll zoom in into this level and have a look at that, we can see we had a few touches here in the past, and right now we've got touches here as well. So as the market is coming down into this level, bounced back, coming up, made a higher high over here, and then came down into this level, and right now made a lower high. And it's an interesting price action what we can see here, because right here the market has quite strongly rejected this level and tried to push higher, and the very next day came back all the way down into this level yet again. So we had these two big candle and a complete rejection of the high, and right now we're consolidating with small candle. The level here, as opposed to with Swiss yen, is more precise. We can see the touches right here on this level. So we haven't had a penetration of this level and then a rejection of that level completely. So what I'm looking for in this scenario is for the market to give me another lower high, and then I would look to trade this market as a breakout. If I look at this as this is the last lower high, this is just too far a distance for me. The market has had a wasted momentum until it come down to this level, so I'm looking for another lower high. However, if the market will break strongly before giving me another lower high for a tight stop loss option, then I would look to have the same plan as I do with Swiss yen, where I'm looking for a pullback into that level and then a continuation of the downtrend. Now, another market that is one of my favorite as of late is the Hang Seng. So let's have a quick look at this market, and what we can see here from the daily, let's just bring it up, is that we had this very strong level of 25,000. Let's just mark that in, and the market has been consolidating below that level. You can see that we had a lot of touches around that level. Once we broke up through this level, we had a nice pullback into it and then a strong move away, all the way up to 28,000. Currently the market had this 28,000, or rather 28,200 to be more precise, as a level to find support and resistance at, and then finally broke above it. What I'm looking for is a pullback into this level and then a continuation of the uptrend. So right now we're actually above that level of support and resistance, and if we take a look at the 4 hours, we can see that in the 4 hours we're actually coming closer into the buy zone. This line represents last week high, and right here you can see that the previous week high is very close to where last week high was. So quite a strong level, quite a nice resistance that the market has found through this level. You can see that the break of that level were quite strong and decisive, and I'd like the pullback to continue to somewhere around this level, offer me a trading opportunity off this level. So right now the market is quite close to this buy zone. I'm looking for a reason to enter off this level. So if you want to learn more about all the reasons that we are looking for in a trading opportunities and what are the elements that make our trading strategy, then please join us on our free live trading webinar, which is Learn a Simple 6-Step Trading Strategy. The webinar runs today, the 28th of April, in 2 different time slots. The first one is 9 a.m. London, 6 p.m. Sydney, and 8 p.m. Auckland. The second one is 3 p.m. New York, 8 p.m. London, and 5 a.m. Sydney, and 7 a.m. Auckland on the next day. So in this webinar, we're going to look at the complete rules for the precision trend flow strategy. We're going to look at how we can apply this strategy to any market and any time frame. We're going to look at trade management as well. So please join us on this webinar. Wishing you a fantastic trading week, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.